Hey guys, and welcome back to the Courageous Nerd YouTube channel for another video. Today we'll be looking at the legacy of DC Comics adapted series Stargirl, which sadly was cancelled after 3 seasons in late 2022. If you go on to enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with Courageous Nerd content. An adaptation of the DC Comics character of the same name, Stargirl premiered on DC Universe in 2020 and later transferred to the CW. Brec Bassinger played the lead role of Courtney Whitmore, an ordinary teenage girl who moves to Blue Valley, Nebraska and becomes a superhero after discovering a powerful weapon known as the Cosmic Staff. Stargirl was an amazing special show in many ways, from Bassinger's performance as Courtney to the casting of Luke Wilson as her stepfather and superhero mentor Pat, as well as Amy Smart as her mother Barbara. These three, alongside Trey Romano as Courtney's stepbrother Mike, really worked well together, and the Whitmore-Dugan family scenes were a solid counterpoint to the superhero action part of the story. Stargirl as a character is also very close to showrunner Geoff Johns' heart. He created the original DC Comics version of Stargirl, which in turn was inspired by his sister Courtney, who died tragically aged 18 in the 1996 TWA Flight 800 crash. The show had a lovely nod to the real Courtney in episode 1 by having a photo of her in Courtney Whitmore's bedroom. There was also an on-screen dedication graphic to Courtney Johns at the end of the season 1 finale. As a whole, Stargirl had a lot of heart, not just through Courtney and her family, but also her friends who become her fellow JSA members. Although they initially have no ties as a group and eat lunch together because no one else wants to sit with them, they too become a surrogate family of sorts. While the show was relatively short-lived, it provided a great launching pad for younger cast members such as Brec Bassinger and Trey Romano, as well as Yvette Monreal as Yolanda, Cameron Gelman as Rick, and Angelica Washington as Beth. Other important younger cast members included Hunter Sansone, Meg DeLacy, and Jake Austin Walker. Even though their time on Stargirl is now over, it will most likely be a valuable project to have on their resume. A few have already even moved on to other high-profile roles. For example, Brec Bassinger went on to star in Lifetime's thriller miniseries V.C. Andrews' Dawn, while Jake Austin Walker, who played Henry King Jr., starred in National Treasure: The Edge of History for Disney+. The show also had brilliant casting for its villains, particularly the Injustice Society of America in Season 1. All of these actors essentially played dual roles, as their ordinary Blue Valley citizen facade and their true villainous self underneath, which becomes apparent in their battles with the JSA. In particular, shout out to Neil Jackson, who played Jordan McKent aka Icicle, as well as Jonathan Cake, who joined the show a little later as the morally grey Richard Swift aka The Shade. Both were phenomenal in those roles. Personally speaking, I liked that the show combined familiar superhero elements with aspects that aren't usually shown as much. For instance, teen superheroes are nothing new, a famous example being Spider-Man. Stargirl, on the other hand, was unique in that the show balanced Courtney's personal life with her superhero double life, and in my opinion blurred those lines slightly more than most other superhero projects. Rather than seeing Courtney as a superhero with brief flashes of her home life, we as the audience got an in-depth experience of both sides. It was a great writing choice and made Courtney an even better, more nuanced character. I was fortunate enough to interview several actors from Stargirl across all 3 seasons, and those interviews are available on this channel or on the Courageous Nerd website in article form. You can check out some of the article interviews at the link in the description below. I interviewed actors who played both heroes and villains, series regulars and guest stars. If you liked the show, I definitely recommend checking those out. So, in the end, while Stargirl ended somewhat prematurely, it was great while it lasted, and in my opinion, leaves behind an enduring legacy that the cast and creative team can be proud of. Thank you again for checking out this video guys, hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, goodbye.